trees on homes, debris on roadways, and hundreds of thousands in the dark tonight. Just a few hours ago, the National Weather Service confirmed 2 tornadoes touched down in northeast Ohio yesterday.
At this hour, more than 280,000 people are without power. And to give you some perspective, around 5:30, there were about 328,000 customers without power. So in a couple of minutes, we will hear from FirstEnergy on the progress it's making to get everything back up and running.
And good evening. Thanks for joining us.
It is an all-hands-on-deck operation as crews work to clear down trees and power lines. We have live team coverage now. Chief Meteorologist Betsy Kling joins us here in the studio. Giovanni Ligi is in Bedford, and Mitty Hicks is in Lakewood. But
we begin with 3 investigative reporter Peter Fleischer in Parma with the latest on power outages. Peter, I know you spoke with FirstEnergy today and got some new information.
Yeah, Russ, Lena, good evening. Data shows yesterday's storm knocked down nearly 500,000 homes off the grid. You mentioned the number tonight, still close to 290,000 households that don't have electricity. So I dug into what made this storm so problematic and when can families expect relief?
We know people really want their power back on, and we're trying our very best.
It's a message Hannah Catlett, spokesperson for FirstEnergy, and the company at large has repeated over and over again for the last 24 hours. In the aftermath of the storm, some 470,000 customers were without power. FirstEnergy believes high wind speeds led to so many outages.
It was the high winds that brought down a lot of trees that toppled over power lines. Sometimes the utility pole came down with it.
For customers asking when will my power get turned back on, FirstEnergy uses a system that restores power in heavily populated areas first.
They move to the outages that are going to affect the biggest chunk of people. So we want to get the repairs done in the areas where more people are going to come back up online.
The work might not be happening as fast as anyone wants, but FirstEnergy says it's not for lack of effort. The company is paying workers overtime to work 16 hours on, a double shift, and then 8 hours off. They've also brought in outside help.
We are trying to bring in crews from out of state, Michigan, Indiana. We've asked hundreds of tree crews to come out and help us, hundreds of line crews.
And for anyone looking to rush the cleanup process,
safety is our top priority always.
Now, the million-dollar question, of course, when will Northeast Ohio be fully back online at 100% capacity? The answer might make some of you cringe. FirstEnergy estimates it could be early next week before everyone has electricity again. That would make nearly a week since that storm initially touched down. Russ?
Yes, a lot of cringing out there, I'm sure. Peter Fleischer in Parma, thank you.
And because of the power outages, Metro Health Medical Center made some changes at a couple of locations for tomorrow. Power is back on at Parma Health Center. All offices are open except for the OR. The West 150th Health and Surgery Center also has power, but with limited operations, so patients should check with their providers for what to do.